Do you recommend it? What is it? It's about a con artist. Interesting. I had not heard of it before. Highly suggested, especially if you like audiobooks. I do like audiobooks. I have it up on my screen now, so I'll have to try to remember to look for that later. Thank you for the recommendation. And do it! Right on, roll. Our food is in like great situation now. We have a lot of meal lice. Why aren't they storing this in the refrigerator? Is it not something that can go in here? It can. Let's prioritize like filling the fridge. I don't want my food getting screwed up. I want it to go into the refrigerator. That is for darn sure. There's a lot of hydrogen up here. I could maybe pump some of this hydrogen back into here. I don't know. Is my CO2 pump doing stuff down here? Pipe blocked. The answer, I think, is no. Oh no, it's actually doing stuff every once in a while, but it's also having problems, so it's understandable. Okay, base, ladder. Keep going down, guys. Let's just keep digging down until we find something incredible. Such as oil. Prioritize. 7. There's so little it feels like is happening in my base. I mean, there's an awful lot happening, but it just, I don't know, it feels like very little is happening right now. Mainly because I've had things like asked to do for a long time, and they're like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Eventually I'll do it, maybe. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, I'll do it. But I might just not do it. That's what I feel like my crew is telling me right now. Alright, we can prioritize these back to like a 5. I just wanted you guys to get food in the refrigerator is all. It seemed vital for our survival that you got food in the refrigerator. The outhouse will never be fixed. Priority 6 things won't ever get done either. It's a mad world we live in. I need more replicants. This colony was all hinging on Jean. And then he was taken from us by the horrible slime lung disease. Alright, who's replacing our buddy Jean? Anybody? Hey, you're germ resistant. That gives you miles ahead of him. You're anemic? I don't really like that. Grease monkey, you're so strong. Look how strong you are, Lyra. Binge eater. I don't know if I care to bring any. I'm gonna reject these ones. I'm gonna wait for a better one. Prioritize. Okay, you're actually doing the pipes like I asked. That's good. We might have to bump some of these to a 7, man. We might have to... Let's bump this to a 7. Let's bump this to a 7. I want to get this water sieve working. This area is good. Like, our farm is very good right now. We've actually made a strong farm in here. We fixed our oxygen situation down here for the most part. While you're washing up at the sink, you might get a little lightheaded. You might be like, oh man, feeling a little short of breath right here. But guess what? You'll power through. You'll do it. This area is so dangerous. It's just all carbon dioxide. No liquid intake? Are you serious? This doesn't get any of the liquid intake from that? The pump can't handle this? This didn't work out for some reason. What if we... This is jammed up over here, so let's see if we bring this over here. Send it across if this fixes the problem. And then, like, deconstruct that. How do we... Where's the plumbing screen? Plumbing overlay. Okay, deconstruct this, and this. Let's see if this works. But now we need to prioritize fixing these to like a 9. Please fix these. Because I really need oxygen to fill my exosuits for my people to do mass exploration here. And maybe I should be building a fire pole to make this go faster. You climb up the ladder, but you jump down the fire pole like crazy people. Did we fix the problem? Plumbing. What happened here? What has actually happened? Liquid intake is not working. Plumbing is supposed to go across here. No liquid intake. What is actually the problem? I need to deconstruct one of these and try to fix this. Oh! Just looking at it. Looking at it is all I had to do. I had to deconstruct something and then just look at it and it started working. Maybe there's just a bug in the game for that one. That's entirely possible. I mean, the game's still early access. It's got a lot of stuff going for it, but it does have its little quirks. We've found some quirks here and there. Do all this stuff at a priority 6 for this. Because basically I want you guys to be able to build this thing down. The ladder is more important, but... Oh, crude oil! It said crude oil down here. Oh my gosh! There's some crude oil. There's a little slickster friend. He's making crude oil. I should be dumping all the carbon dioxide down here in the world. He's got carbon dioxide. He's doing it. Roll, are you seeing this, man? There's actual, like, a tiny bit of crude oil here. I don't know why I'm getting so excited about such a small amount of crude oil. Oil! But it's down there. A little means more will be nearby. I think you're right, because there's like another thing over here. We just need to explore this general area. Oh, this is crude oil over here. So we've done it. We've actually done it. Oh, a thermo nullifier is over here. This thing just, yeah, a couple slicksters for sure. Thermo nullifier is here, which means we could hook that up to hydrogen. And generate a lot of coldness. Lots and lots of coldness. Let's see. Let's build tiles across here. We need to clear this out. Yeah, so that's a... you can use it to just make everything really cold in the area. I don't know exactly how we want to use it, but maybe we drop polluted water down here. Or we take a lot of this polluted water... Oh, we could make a water sieve from this polluted water. Drop all the water down here and get really cold water, and then send it back up to our base. That seems reasonable to me. If you can get a few of them together, you can make CO. You can pump CO2 to make more. I guess if you really want, you can make a room and pool for them. So what? Let's see. Now that we actually have access to this stuff, convert petroleum into raw plastic. Convert crude oil into petroleum and natural gas. So we'll want to build an oil refinery. And we'll need a place to put it. We've got a natural gas generator already down here, so... Can you just shove pumps in crude oil? Like liquid pumps? Or do you need special pumps for them? I guess they're just liquids, so it should just work. It's very hot, though. So you need to make sure that it's within whatever constraints that is. So you make it out of, like, gold or something like that. Did we ever make it to this room up here? Oh, we did! What's a neural vacillator? A massive synthetic brain suspended in saline solution. Pump work at 75 degrees C, not more. Okay. So this crude oil is slightly too hot for a pump. There's diamond down here. Shock a dupe and get a better trait. Let's open this door at a priority 9 as well. Door toggle. I guess it's not a priority time. This door cannot be manually controlled. Shock a dupe and get a better trait. So do I pick a specific dupe that I want to... Let's see, stats. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. Let's see. So he's got early bird, whatever. Is there a... Somebody got the lungs thing? Because it sounds like you're talking about, like, you just get, like, an upgrade to one of them. But I'm not positive on how this works, so... Not you. Triadana, what do you have? Buff, duplicant, whatever. Anyone with diver's lungs and deeper's diver's lungs stacked, so they only use 25% oxygen. Okay, so let's find somebody. Okay, so Kane Minotu, he has diver's lungs. So I'm gonna send Kane Minotu up there. Assigned. Kane Minotu, he's going for it. Popped eardrums. What do you got going on, buddy? Neural vacillation complete. Complete neural process. Kane Minotu's brain is still vibrating, but they never felt better. Kane Minotu acquired the Rock Crusher trait. Rock Crusher, this duplicate is incredibly strong. Strength plus 10. Can I just do this to anyone? No, there's no charges left. Okay. That answers my question. Let's rummage through these lockers. Yeah, he became Hulk, alright. Okay, let's see who we have here. New duplicant available. Amphibious, that's nice. Athletics, flatulent. I don't know. Overall, that's not great. I don't want bottomless stomach involved. No, you guys are just getting rejected. Sorry, guys. Get rejected. Okay, so we have to find more neural vacillators. That's cool, though. What do we have here, though? What did we get? Warm sweater and a snazzy suit. Let's see. I'm going to give Triadana the warm sweater. Does anyone want... Who should we give a snazzy suit to? I'm going to give it to our strongman, Kaneman 02. Kaneman, you're strong. You get the snazzy suit. So does Triadana now have like a sweater on somewhere? Let's find Triadana. Where are you asleep at, Triadana? There you are. Is that your sweater? When you wake up, I'm going to take a good look. Because it looks like I want you to have your sweater on. You don't have a sweater on, I'm going to be upset. Because I assigned it to you. No! Where'd you go? Triadana. It looks like you have your snazzy sweater on. Nice. Nice. Okay, we got our water pumping out over here. That's good. So now we're dealing with this polluted water. It's just making some regular water over here. We dealt with that. Okay, so is there anything else? We haven't found like a geyser in a while. We have our natural gas geyser, which has been helpful for us, but we haven't found like a steam geyser or anything like that around here, I don't think. At least not that I've noticed. Oh. Power geyser! Okay, they're slowly building this stuff down here. I'd like you guys to prioritize building this this thing downwards. I think this is going to help you do stuff faster, so prioritize this as well. Electrolyzer max gas pressure, gas pump not pumping blocked. Not pumping blocked. Is it this? High pump gas vent, or high pressure gas vent? No, we can't do that. I guess let's just try to get some of this gas elsewhere. So the problem is this is backed up right now. What if we were to send it over here as well? And then we need to prioritize this again, once again, at like a 6. I need you guys to do this so that this thing can make this thing can give us oxygen. So that our suits can have oxygen so we can go down here more often. Dust cap is ready for harvest down here. Stop running back and forth here and go get some oxygen, friend. Otto, are you sleeping with no oxygen? Are you just trying to die down here, my friend? Looked like you might have been just trying to die. Let's get some more refined metal. Never know what you'll need it for. Please build the pole along this whole thing. Eventually we'll get down there. How's our temperature doing in here? 25°C? I don't know, it's not terrible, is it? Seems alright. There's just water over here underneath this thing. Interesting. Interesting. Gas pump over pressure. Okay, you're just dumping stuff. So this crude oil we could definitely cool with this thing. We need to get hydrogen down here. There's hydrogen from this thing, so we were pumping it up. What did we do here? We were pumping hydrogen up somewhere. Where did that happen? This is oxygen. This was our hydrogen. So we could, instead of pumping this hydrogen over here, we could pump it along this way, down. Because hydrogen has to make it to this thing. Once the hydrogen gets to that thing, it can cool a lot of stuff. We can look at cooling some of this crude oil that's so hot so that we can pump from it. Not sure how that's all going to work out. Hey, what's this thing? Signal switches, security door, vending machine. Lots of crude oil down here. Either cool it or wait till you can get a lot in one area and send a few dupes in an exosuit. You can dig on the direction of the coldness. Yeah, like I can dig to dump some of this stuff through here, which would cool a lot of this crude oil. But this thing, what I'm talking about, so this anti-entropy thermo nullifier, I've seen it in a game and it makes like negative 50 degrees C if you're pumping hydrogen into it. I'm not really sure how to make the best use of that stuff. I just, you know, I know what it does, so I'm like, I want to get it in use. The crude oil being right there is also very interesting for this proposal. So for crude oil, we would want to take an oil refinery. And do we put it down there? We'd have to have power for it. We could power with we could make a natural gas generator, have oil refinery pump into the natural gas thing, kickstart it with a hamster wheel. That's gonna make what was that, petroleum or something like that? And then petroleum, I guess we can make into turns petroleum into raw plastic. So is this? I'm not sure how you get petroleum. Is petroleum in this case another liquid like crude oil? We've got all this diamond down here. Will they ever finish this gas event so that we can move on? We're going to slightly bump it in priority. Let's see. Hot crude oil become petroleum, so you could just... I would suggest making the plastic in a cold area since it's hot as well when first made, if I remember right. So, okay, so down here is where we're going to set up our whatever our station is. Because it's in a cold area. We've got a cold generator, so we can deal with it all down here. Excellent. Excellent. Food has decayed. Don't let food decay. Put it in refrigerators. See, we didn't really change much as far as food goes, and suddenly we're in like vastly different situation. Is it? It may be because we've thoroughly fixed this farm to be 100% carbon dioxide, and so these things are making higher yield. It doesn't tell you about it, but from what I've seen from some YouTubers, is like they were explaining that if you get these things in ideal conditions, which they don't. For some reason, they don't tell you what ideal conditions are on here. But if you get it to its ideal condition, which is usually like a temperature range, how it's fertilized, what it's surrounded by, that it gives you like basically almost double yield on how much it does if you've maxed it all out. If you get it like pretty good, it'll give you like 50% better yield or something like that. So that may be what we're pulling off over here, because I'm fairly confident mealwood, it wants polluted water, it wants to be fully carbon dioxide, and it wants a certain temperature range, which I think is about 23 degrees C. So... yeah, I don't really remember, but it's something like that. I'm going to prioritize getting this thing piped up. Piped up? Everything involved in going down here is taking so long. I mean, that's okay, but it's just taking a bit. There's a lot of travel, I guess, involved in what they have to do. They have to come down here, suit up. The suits have to be ready. Also, because a lot of the things I'm doing is channeled in like one thing, only one of them at a time. So this crude oil that this one is making, like this slickster is making crude oil down here, and he's actually making it as very cold. So I could get that crude oil. It's not. He's not making very much crude oil is the thing. There's a bunch of crude oil down here. Some crude oil over here. So I'll just need to figure out a way to cool this. This is silly what he has to do. He basically like slides down the thing, drops one thing, and then leaves. I wish there was kind of more they could do while building these things, because this is... Going straight down is not really a very effective course. It seems to take quite a while, like, to do that. Horizontal movement seems to go much faster for our dudes. Like, this takes forever because he's like, I could go down, 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 do one thing, come back. And I can't go any faster than this as far as I know. I'm at max speed on the thing. We're still putting out more power than we're ever storing in these, or less power than we're ever storing in these batteries. I could look at making another natural gas generator because you said, somebody told me in here that we could do like 3 of them. So I'm down for making a 3rd. Potentially. I could put it like down underneath here. We deconstruct this over here and then maybe build another station. Deconstruct this one now. Now deconstruct this one. So let's build a another mesh tile thing here. How big does this thing need to be? It's 3 tall. We're just gonna drop another generator over here. Natural gas generator. Power. Natural gas. Go. Power. Heavy watt wire. Just go across here. We can give you a couple ladders to make this possible. Let's clear this out. I don't know if that's a good idea. Cancel that. So we're going to build a generator here. Does this thing need plumbing or anything? I forget how this thing works. Needs I think, a vent, right? Yeah, it needs a vent. Input, it needs the natural gas. So here we can siphon off some of this. And then output, we just want to drop some more of this gas down in this area, I guess. I don't really know where we want this waste to go at this point. We'll just drop it here. Hopefully it has room for it. It might not. Alright. They're slowly doing it. It's gonna take them forever to get down here. I wonder what I could do to make this faster, other than maybe if I put like a supply thing somewhere over here. It might work for them a little bit, but I don't know. If they were able to bring a bunch of supplies and put them in a box down here. I don't know if they'd be smart enough to pull that off, but I'm going to give it a shot. Because this is taking them forever. So if I just say, here's a bunch of storage, priority 9 this stuff. Go make these storage containers. You can put anything in them. Maybe you could carry a bunch of stuff and dump it in there. I don't really know, but I'm putting it here just as a thing. It's an experiment, a minor experiment, just to kind of see if this helps out. I think it might, but at the same time, I don't really know, because it's like, if I can get people to be delivering a bunch of materials in there, if the holdup is like, I gotta go get a material, then I gotta come back, then this should speed things up a little bit. We have a new duplicate available. Let's see what the deal is there. Mouth breather, I don't like. Pacifist, caregiver, grease monkey. Like, this guy's alright, but I'm gonna throw you guys back. Sorry. Also, one of you is named Jean, and we've already lost to Jean, so that just hits a little too close to home. Just a little too close to home. I really want to get this crude oil going, but it's taken such a long time for my dudes to get this thing situated. My dudes, can you do this? Some of you can deal with this stuff, my friends. And then let's plan out how we're gonna do this. I don't really know at this point, but we do have a cold area here. We got a little bit of crude oil here. We could probably cool this crude oil a lot easier than this one. Just maybe by even digging it into here. I don't know. Like, I figure if we make a little reservoir here. We might need some hefty tiles here. Abyssalite, maybe? Slow heating, insulator. Or do we want something that transfers heat really easily, like thermally reactive, like obsidian? Because abyssalite is like, I don't react to anything and I just don't transfer heat. So, like, I'm thinking like something like obsidian would transfer heat, so we'd want to make like a reservoir out of that. I don't know. This is I'm just thinking out loud right now for this stuff, because I don't know how this is going to go, but I kind of want to get this crude oil in here, and then I want it to cool from this thing. Oh, we've got our boxes down here, so let's copy some settings for this. Liquefiable, ice, polluted ice, snow. Well, we can put refined metals in here. Organic, here, you know what? Check all. We can put anything down here. But we don't want polluted dirt. We don't want rot. Copy settings. So I don't know if this is going to help, but they should be able to gather some of these things and maybe do stuff. Also, maybe if I prioritize doing some digging around here, it could help. But this is all abyssalite, so like these materials aren't what we're making. No power to the gas pumps. We're struggling with power in some cases. Is this... Hold on, let me see this line. Is it just... No, the line is, like, low circuit. Should be able to handle it. The problem is we're still just not producing enough power overall. Insufficient... Are we out of coal? Or did we still have coal? No, we still have tons of coal. Keep the coal generator running, guys. That might be the you gotta keep it running. Everything keeps shutting down because you're not putting coal in the damn coal generator. You're madmen. So this thing is probably at this point all natural gas and has been for a while, so we could almost maybe kill this gas filter that we were talking about. Like, we talked about this a long time ago. We could maybe look at just shutting that gas filter off entirely or getting rid of it. Because we're filtering it out right there. And really, I don't think anything else is ever going through here. Like, this gas vent, I don't think is ever actually being used. So we could look at just directly bypassing this, getting rid of that vent. Because really, I don't think it's being used. So I'm going to do that. And if it breaks, I can fix it. But let's go to the gas overlay, please. Plumbing. Ventilation overlay. So let's kill ventilation overlay, please, again. Let's destroy the filter. This. And this. Just get rid of all this stuff. I don't think he's gonna be able to reach that to destroy it. Oh, he can, okay. Gas filter, deconstruct. So now we should just be ventilating straight out there. Okay. Now let's lock this door. So now this should always just be natural gas in here. Oh, there's a little bit of carbon dioxide in here. That's unfortunate. The carbon dioxide should always stay on the bottom, though, so hopefully we don't pump it out. This was just a minor power-saving thing that you guys... Somebody earlier on gave me the advice that we could do that, and eventually I was like, oh yeah, we're actually in a condition where this can be done. So... Seems like an alright thing to do. These things are filling up a little better. That's good. Oh yeah, I should disconnect this pipe because this is kind of being weird. No! Cancel. Not heavy watt wire. Liquid. No, not liquid. Cancel these. Gas pipe deconstruct, right? This is what we wanted to do. Because I wanted to cut this pipe out and just force this oxygen only to be filling up these suits. I mean, at that point, we can go to the ventilation layer and nuke a bunch of this direction, probably. Wait, where was this all coming from? Carbon dioxide is unbreathable. This is pumping out oxygen. What is all this for? Let's kill this pipe because it's... Gas pipe. Deconstruct. Gas pipe deconstruct. Where is this even going? Gas filter. Gas filter not pumping oxygen. Did I break something here? I might have broken something. When I redid this, I may have screwed something up. Oh no, this was just that oxygen. What was it? Oh, this is something. So this pump goes into here. This filters for oxygen. And it sends any oxygen it has up into here. But we ran out of oxygen long ago in here. That's the thing. Okay. So this thing's just been useless for some time. I was very confused for a bit. Oh, Night Rawl, thanks for seeing, sitting around and watching. It's late here too. I'll probably go to bed soon, but I appreciate the watching. I just noticed your messages. Sorry, I was very confused by my gas pipe situation. So try to keep everybody alive. Everything's going pretty good. This oil thing is taking a little longer than I want. It is, like Roll said, pretty late at this point, so I probably should call it a night, even though I'm so happy to have all of you guys watching. Yeah, you're only like 2 hours away from me, so I know it's late. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Roll and Mr. Beckett and everybody recently who's been talking, helping me out, doing all this stuff. I appreciated having you all around here. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to follow. I'd love to see you guys back again. I play a lot of these types of games, so I switch around a bit, but yeah. So thanks everyone. I hope to see you again sometime. If not, you know, maybe catch you on the Volk streams and whatnot. So thanks everybody.